What's up, it's Eddie. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about this Jesus program that's running really deep on the collective right now. And you got the Father God program that go hand in hand with it. And you got to understand about these programs too and these scripts that they got in this simulator matrix right now is that these are like really complex the way that they set them up. Because they've done it through a few different ways. They've done it through their being able to move in and out of time to different periods of time, and they've done it putting it into your subconscious, into the subconscious network, into your scripts that are moving like deep within a lot of people. And you have certain entities and shit like that working through the timeline, and then it can play out in the rest of that timeline, and it can appear to us as if it always happened. But to them, it's an alternate setting. But for us, it'll be like it's just normal reality, right? But that's because it's like the movie in the movie Back to the Future 2, when they go to the future, and then future Biff takes the time book and then takes it all the way into 1955 there. And it's the same thing with us. It just seems like it's a regular thing, but it's mostly an alternate setting that they're just using for energy extraction techniques. And they put all these deities and shit, and then they put it into your script. They even like use these ascendant master scripts now and shit on a lot of people, because the Jesus and the God program runs strong on people, and they use kind of like a fear thing, like, oh well, this guy did this for you, so if you don't worship him and give your worship energy to him, then some fucked up shit's gonna happen to you when you die, and you're not gonna be saved. Like, they just put that fear into you, right? But then see, now some people aren't falling for that fear anymore, but then they're waking up, right? Some people are waking up, but the thing is, they have like these branch off tentacles that go from that script into like this newer script, because they're like, okay, these people are going to wake up, because they have like the main script that runs, but then there'll be like these tentacle branch offs that come off of it, like backup safety features on the script, just in case you start steering away from the script. Right? And the script that they run on you with these programs will make you like feel bad and shit if you go against it. If you talk about it wrong, or they'll start making you feel like lonely or depressed or guilty for not following the script, for not following the program deity energy extraction soul entrapment technique that they've been trying to implement on you. It's almost like if you start straying away from the script, they'll have the script on you, and the script is feeding you some kind of like false hope energy, right? And it gives you this little bit of like security. It makes you feel, right? And they start transmuting new thoughts and new ideas into you, and you're like, wait, and then you start researching and finding out new information about this and that. These scripts are feeding you false hopium energy. So when you start breaking away from these scripts, you start dropping off in energy. You'll start feeling lonely, depressed. Because it's the same way religion was set up, right? Religion was set up because in a certain, like maybe a long time ago, at one point, religion was kind of to try to help you free yourself from the matrix, but it's obviously been hacked and used to keep you in the matrix and feeding the matrix at this point. So you just got to kind of be aware of this and shit, because this Jesus script is woven deep into our collective, and then they added all this different deities and entities and mixed it up real nice and packaged it real good for you and put it into this story, packaged up real nice for you for mind hack energy extraction cattle technique. Because some of these people will come on here and comment on certain people's videos and shit and like talk shit and say like, you know, you're fucked, right? You have problems now because you're like doing stuff that goes against what this like church has like pushed out. Like, they don't understand that these people are pushing that information out to keep you from the real information, and a lot of you understand this by now. So just be aware of all these scripts and then these break off tentacles scripts that come off of it about these they're virtual reality cattle energy extraction. And David Icke does a lot of explaining too, and I've explained how they plug us into them sound frequency emitter spinners that plug us into certain, that charge us through our chakras, that plug us in, that tune us into our reality systems and shit. So just kind of be aware of all this. The Jesus program cabled itself into your new awareness field, but it's really just an AI information data field that's been fed by your collective consciousness and your worship energy, because you're a real being. And if you can ask yourself if you're a real being, you really are. So just remember that and have a good day. Thanks for listening. Peace.
The truth behind the Christian deception, rise above the gods who hate us. The whole concept of Christianity is a deception, a religion for the other side, tricking the Gentiles and scapegoating us and setting us up with the Trojan horse to take over the world and then ultimately genocide us. And then we find it in this Talmudic text. The forces of evil are constituted as a diabolical imitation of both God and Israel. Through Christianity and Islam, the forces of evil exert their nefarious influence upon the world on the good.
That's it. That's what Christianity is. It was created by the Jews to provide them with the evil other side. It is entirely evil, designed to kill us, trick us into destroying the world. And that's what the Christian prophecies call for.
And to serving the Jews and serving their interests.
Absolutely, because they say in the end...
Yeah, there's no greater servants of than the Christians right now. Catholic Church, the Christian Zionists.
And that was planned out 600
all along.
years. All along, absolutely, yes.
Greatest psyop of all time. That's the connection.
People are worshiping as their God, a God who is determined to exterminate them in favor of the Jews. Christianity was engineered to kill humanity.
The nation of God's chosen people and the destruction of the Gentiles. This is the one
and
another.
To do it through trickery. Jacob tricks Esau, and that's what they've done with Christianity.
We have the Yahweh gatekeepers. We got the Zionist, Yahweh, Christian gatekeepers, that even the ones that think they're opposed to all this and oppose the Jews and know about the Jews, you are still being duped. Jesus is not going to come down from heaven in a robe and save us from the Zionist power. It's fantastical and juvenile to think that that's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Christian dupes are going to go along with it. I mean, come on, talking snakes, all of this stuff is mythology, made up legends and myths, and so many people believe it is literally true. They've pulled the wool over the eyes of the Gentiles to such a degree, it's just astounding. Like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
They say the same thing in their own words. There's no disputing it.
Power in the blood, bloody and magical, delicious, says melted brain cells. I mean, come on, resurrections, talking snakes, miracle after miracle, born of virgins, walking on water. Like, let's be serious, people. People need to grow up. It's a bitter pill to swallow. You take away your comfort blanket, but stop being dupes and enabling this Jewish mythology.